NewsTribune sports writer Chris Yukas, and I'm here with NT sports editor Kevin Klum and sports writer Jared Bell. And today on NT Prep Preview, we're going to take a look at the Diamond, where area baseball and softball are really heating up. One of the area's premier hardball rivalries got underway this week, with LP taking on Ottawa baseball.
Yeah, just like it did last year, the conference title for the Northern Illinois Big 12 West Division is coming down to this series once again. Ottawa took the first two games over their rival at the LP. They won Monday in Peru, then they backed it up Tuesday in Ottawa. Like I said, they're going to win the series regardless. So regardless of what happens on Thursday, if it does happen, because it's supposed to rain, Ottawa's going to take the lead coming out of the series. Usually you figure 2 or 3 or 4 losses is going to still potentially win the conference. So even though LP has lost twice, they're not completely out of it. Just like Ottawa hasn't really clinched the conference yet, but it's a very good start for Ottawa. They pitched really well, they've hit very well, they've had a lot of guys contribute up and down the line for the first 2 games.
In small school action, both Hall baseball and PC softball are off to strong starts in Tri-County Conference play.
The Lady Panthers are just destroying the competition in the Tri-County. I mean, it's not even close. They've won their 5 games by an average of 7.8 runs. They have not won by less than 5 runs in the conference. And they only have 2 conference games left. One's against Marquette, who is not so good this year, and then the other is against Peoria Christian. So it looks like the Lady Panthers are well on their way to the conference title.
In baseball, on Monday, Hall actually beat Putnam County in a very, very key conference game. It gave the Red Devils victories already over Marquette and already over Putnam County, who are usually the 2 best teams in the conference. Hall starter Brett Fanning actually beat both of those teams, so it was a really key win. And like I said, there's still some games left for Hall to win the conference, but you figure that they should win with ease.
Yeah, they're in the driver's seat now. It's a good team. Tom Keegan's got it over there this year for the Red Devils.
And finally, their pitching is starting to settle in. I know early in the season everyone thought they had this great pitching staff. Well, it takes time, and we've seen that. And now they finally have gotten going. They had, Fanning's pitching much better. Venegas is pitching a lot better. Everybody's really pitching a lot better. And you're finally starting to see their strength.
Stepping off the diamond and onto the soccer pitch, girls soccer regionals will start next week.
Yeah, we have 3 local teams all going to Rock Island Almond. Princeton is the number 2 seed there, followed by Hall as the 3 seed, and Depew is the 4 seed. The host Lady Pioneers are the top seed. So I would expect it to be Princeton versus Rock Island Almond in the final. Then Mendota is going to Genoa Kingston, where Mendota was a regional champion last year, but this year they're the 4 seed out of 4 teams in that region.
And moving away from the preps from a moment, women's softball Region 4 Final Four action will kick off this weekend with IVCC heading up to Freeport. The Lady Eagles have made 13 straight trips to the Region 4 Final Four under Corey Thomas, and it's a pretty big accomplishment. They're hoping to get a national trip to the national tournament if they can. We'll see if the Eagles can do it.
Yeah, it's been a pretty incredible run for Thomason, who took over the job when he was young. He's probably early 20s when he took the job. Over the last 13 or 14 years, he has easily had the most successful program at IVCC. They always seem to get through the play-in game, the best 2 out of 3, which is what they did earlier this week against Blackhawk, and get to the Final Four. There it's a little bit different. It's more of a bracket tournament. It's a double elimination tournament, so they play Friday at noon. If they win that game, they're automatically guaranteed a game on Saturday. If they lose that game, they would have to win a second game on Friday to move on. Odds are they're probably going to move on. They always seem to do. Last year they were, I think, with the 4th seed in that tournament, upset the number 1 seed in their first game. So they always seem to find a way to at least get to this point and do something in this tournament. If they do make it to Saturday, it's about 10 a.m. or so is when they'll probably have to come back. They may have to win 1 game, they may have to win 3 games, but they would still like to get to their first national tournament under Thomas, and hopefully they can do that this weekend.
Obviously he's coming in with the number 2 seed into that. So. And now, well, it's time for everybody's favorite segment, NT Prep Preview Powerhouse Players. Miss Whitlock's hiding behind that script, but she's going to roll that tape for us.
Powerhouse Players of the Week.
Powerhouse Players of the Week.
Powerhouse Players of the Week. How's that?
Well, guys, our first powerhouse player this week is somebody that we already mentioned. It's Hall senior Brett Fanning. He had quite the pitching day against Putnam County in the key Tri-County Conference game that we mentioned. He allowed 3 runs, 2 earned in a complete game, almost a complete game win. He went 6 innings. But he also had a really good game at the plate. He went 2 for 4 with a pair of home runs. He hit a 2-run home run in the first inning that gave Hall the lead, and they pretty much never let the momentum go back, swing back the other way. He also had a home run. And later in the game, in I believe a 4 or 5 run inning, he had 5 RBIs in all in the game. So a very good game for the Hall senior starter.
And then our next guy is someone who's very familiar to Powerhouse Players, but he has not been on in the spring. It's Michael Hermosillo from Ottawa. You remember him from football. He was on here probably 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, I think he had his own segment, didn't he?
Yeah.
The Hermosillo Show.
This week he went 2 for 3 Monday against LaSalle Peru, and then on Tuesday he went 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And last but not least, we're going to head to the softball diamond for Miss Emily Amazing Grace Under Fire. Grace.
That's a double nickname, right?
That's a double nickname. Double your money, double your pleasure. The EL Star had a walk-off homer Wednesday against Serena and followed it up with a 2 for 3 performance with a triple and 2 RBIs Thursday against Salmonok for a pair of wins for the Red Raiders. Thanks for watching NT Prep Preview, and check us out next week at www.newstrib.com/sports.